actually read our magazine in the meanwhile, and would be fully legal now.
Maybe the blue light outside the vehicle as well.
Not at the moment. It's not allowed at the moment in Germany. So we have the Turkish light in here. So we have trained our police departments here in Germany that they can monitor if the driver is now in a level 3 mode or not, so that he is allowed to read or to be on his mobile. And of course there is kind of a black box in the vehicle that records at what time we would be in level 3 or not. So if there would be a policeman and would catch you out, then you would have the possibility to read out the recorder to say, okay, in this time on this situation I was in level 3 mode, and it would be fully legal.
And there's a camera inside the car, right?
Yes, so we have a camera in here, behind the steering wheel. So as soon as I'm turning back for a long time, I would be asked to turn around. So I'm not allowed to sleep. I need to be available to take over the vehicle within 10 seconds.
So you are allowed to look away from the road, but like to look at the YouTube.
Yes,
but you're not allowed to look back.
If I would turn now for a longer time,
Yeah.
then I would be asked now to watch back to the system.
How they ask? We warn you.
Yes, they will. The system will warn me. So first I will get visual information, then there will be an acoustical information. If I do not react, then the seatbelt will ruffle.
Tighten you.
Okay.
Yeah, now remain ready to be control. So, but the system is caring where my eyes are. So I'm allowed to talk to you and to watch you, but not for a long time. And now there is the information maximum 3 kilometers, because there is a tunnel ahead, and in the tunnel we are losing the GPS communication. So this is why in the tunnel I need to take over the steering wheel again, and it informs me. But if I'm watching a movie and I wouldn't see this information, then there comes the we can see this now soon, how that works, and you also see how the vehicles are coming in and moving through, and where our guiding vehicle is located. And if I would not react within 10 seconds, and then the vehicle would go to standstill, we would change to the emergency lane on the right side. We would go to standstill to stop the vehicle. We would initiate an emergency call, and the vehicle will be unlocked, so that some rescue guy can also enter the vehicle, because then we expect to have a medicine
condition
issue there with the driver.
You put a lot of thoughts into designing the system.
Yeah. So now you can
check the website.
Use the screen for your mobile office, for the web service, and now it's turning yellow.
The tunnel.
Yeah. And now I'm warned to take over the full control. Now the screen is, and now the seatbelt is also rubbling, and now I can take over the vehicle. And now I'm asked to go ahead.
But if you don't take over the drive, what I mean that something happened, like you sleep or you unconscious, what do
we would slow down.
the car will slow down
We would change the lane to the emergency lane
and stop?
and
Okay.
set an emergency call, and then we unlock the vehicle. For example, we start the emergency indicator outside and go to a safe condition with the vehicle.
But if it like in tunnel, like no, in some place like the bridge, and it cannot park,
Sorry?
If the condition of the road cannot park, what will it do? It will drive along and find the next place to park.
Now we just leave the main lane. So if the emergency lane would be blocked,
Mhm.
then we would even go to standstill here on the lane where we are.
The car will decide on that based
Yes,
on condition.
yes. If there is a lane or not. And now we are already active again and can go ahead here with our surfing. And if I would have an active navigation running, then I would also be asked, of course, to take over before we leave the highway and to not miss our exit.
When you say you have a very detailed map for the highways in Germany, do you do like a high definition mapping?
It's an
3D mapping?
HD map, yes, exactly,
HD
yes.
map.
And the accuracy of our GPS or satellite positioning is that accurate that we even take the continental drift into consideration. So even that, therefore. And now if we want to take over, of course I can always interrupt the drive pilot that we can leave the highway now manually. We are always going from level 3 system to deactivate the complete system. So of course I could activate level 2, the usual distronic here with the Mercedes, but we are not automatically going from level 3 to level 2 because there we are talking about mode confusion, for example, that the driver is really
Maybe
aware
confusing.
what he has activated, for example. And we are the 95 kilometers an hour, like we have seen now, is only on the right lane, because in Germany you have the law that you need to drive on the right side, and to take over is only allowed on the left side. And this is why all the trucks are on the right side, and this is the safest lane, therefore. But if you are slower than or about 60 kilometers an hour, then also the other lanes would be possible. I can already activate it again, and now we are back online. Or
You don't have to press any button.
we have
wait for
only
them.
those steering wheel buttons. So one of both buttons is fine. So you don't need to press both. But now, because since the tunnel is there already, then we can already see that 1.5 kilometers. We can.
And the system also accelerate the speed themselves? Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
everything is done itself. So we keep the distance, so maximum 95 kilometers an hour. If the guy in front of us is leaving, is faster, then we can keep the 95 maximum for the 10 seconds to take over, and then we would also go to the emergency lane because we need the driver ahead. So now it's already turning yellow again.
So the vehicle decides which section can be level 3.
Exactly,
by
yes.
itself.
Yes. And we are also caring for road workers. So because in a road work where lanes are changing, for example, you need to drive manually. So the system is not guiding you through the roadworks, since the markings are sometimes not clear for the system. And also if an emergency vehicle is approaching, so you have the blue signal or the horn of the emergency vehicle, then the driver also needs to take over. Of course we keep the safety, the emergency corridor, for the emergency vehicles. But if we hear a vehicle or we can see it, we have an additional camera in the rear window. That's only to take a look if there is a blue light for an emergency vehicle. And as soon as we have now the localization signal back, I can directly activate the drive pilot, and it's requested, and now we have the control is on the system.
So on this road section, if the weather is really bad, like snowstorm or really heavy rain,
It will not it will not work. So
Okay.
as soon as the rain would start, so today we have
really
best
clear.
conditions.
Yeah,
Because at night it's not running, and with rain it's also not running. So
yeah.
we
At
need
night too. At night, level 3 cannot be activated.
not
Oh,
at night,
okay.
for example.
So it depends on the light condition.
Because we have
visibility.
a camera system, we have radar system, we have lidar system, and each type of sensor has its benefits and also its weaker points, and we need to
Yes.
decide in the system is the road safe or not, and that can only be done when we now the front driver is missing, so this is why we need to take over now the system.
Oh, so we need a front driver
Yes,
to follow.
it's part of our safety concept
Okay.
that we say, okay, where the driver ahead is driving, we can also drive very sure. Of course, there are additional situations we need to consider, but if the speed is not suitable or the front driver is missing, then the system would ask to take back the situation.
There's a special case that the front vehicle see some fallen objects on the road and then suddenly change the lane. the
Yeah.
left lane.
So what we also have, if you have a vehicle standing on the emergency lane, then the system is detecting it, and then we would make distance to the vehicle so that we go maximum in our lane, and if we have passed by, we go back on the in the middle of the lane. Then.
Be more cautious.
Yeah. So now we are back in our speed.
So when the customer purchase the L3 vehicle from you, you have some kind of a clause saying that you take a liability if there is an accident happen that is caused by the software or caused during the
You mean kind of a training for the
not
customer?
the training, but like the legal
Like
agreement.
the liability.
Liability, like if
If
the
something
user,
happen,
if
yes.
your customer using the level 3 feature and then
Yeah.
there's an accident, Mercedes-Benz will be responsible for the cost and damage caused by the
Yeah, so this is part of the manual of the system. Therefore, and of course, we have a data recorder on board. And if an accident happens and the customer comes and says, "Okay, I was driving in level 3," then we will check, or we can check in the workshop if in this situation level 3 was active or not, and if the complete vehicle condition was fine. And this can be taken from the data recorder in the vehicle.
And if Thailand want to use this level 3, what should you do before?
Of course, you need to have
Download
the high definition map
map.
available, for example, but also certification. We have only in Germany available at the moment for the German certificates and not for other European countries at the moment, because also road behaviors is sometimes different, and this is why you need to certificate it for every country there, for example. But what else for regulation
How can I help?
topics is needed, that I'm not the best expert how much details is really needed.
Because we are responsible for the expressway. We are trying to
Correct.
get the
Right.
break